Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker Enhanced Edition with me, Bring It Down. So first thing we're going to do is level up. Let's see, I'm going to get level of fighter. So we get weapon training. Yeah, so we get +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls when using a weapon from this group. Let me just check something real quick. Exit out. So we're currently getting 26, 21, 16, and 11. 33 to 40. Alright, let's see if I can remember that. Probably not. Alright, so I'm gonna get Shattered Defenses. Then the next level I'm gonna get Critical Focus. But I do want to start with... Actually, Improved Blind Fight might be worth getting. I get 4 more feats. So I get... Are we level 17 now? So yeah, I get 4 more feats. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the ones I want to get are Improved Blind Fight. Shattered Defenses. And... Oh, that might also be useful. I also want to get... Shoot, where's it at? Oh yeah, Critical Focus. I'm going to start with Shattered Defenses, though. It's pretty good. I'll read it. For those of you who don't know what it does, your skill with your chosen weapon leaves opponents unable to defend themselves if you strike them where their defense is already compromised. Benefit. Any shaken, frightened, or panicked opponent hit by you this round is flat-footed to your attacks until the end of your next round. This includes any additional attacks you make this round. And then here, weapon training. Dueling swords fall under heavy blades. This group includes chakram, dueling sword, etc. And you get a +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls. So now, if we look at our character sheet, yep, everything went up by 1. Fantastic. Alright, level up the cleric. I'm gonna get selective channel finally. Kineticist. Not actually sure what to give her. Let's give her dodge. And then here, let's just get eruption. Or deadly earth. Let's get deadly earth. The icon looks really cool. That's why I'm picking it. I'll probably never use it, but gosh darn it if we won't have it. I think he still needs blind fight, so that's what I'm gonna get him. Yeah, blind fight. Jubilost. So I can hear my stomach rumbling. I'm a little hungry. Extra bombs. Legendary proportions for Akbo. And a harem, I guess. Then you will get blind fight as well. Let's grab some more of those, and here we'll get Brilliant Inspiration. Why not? Alright, let's get out of here. Headset's all creaky this morning. I think we're going to head back to the capital and try, well, I want to level everybody up first. We only have 2 more creatures to kill for that darn key quest. I think they're both in the Thousand Voices region, unless one of them's in the middle of nowhere. Which I don't think is the case, because I think there's like 3 more locations in this area. There's not a lot. But we're going to head back to the capital first. I mean, we're right here. It's taking me the wrong way, though. Alright, just hold position while he casts.
I'm still here.
Come on.
Repent!
Their life ends here!
Taste my fury.
Oh yeah, before I forget, let's actually memorize his new spells. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of that and just give him another restoration. Actually, you know what? More protection from energy communal. I guess raised dead, it's always good to have one of those on hand. Here, probably just get another... Let's get that, I guess. Alright, new spell, summon monster, whatever, in Tsunami. Yeah, let's grab that. And Polar Midnight, Heal Mass. Oh, these are really good. I'm gonna bring Polar Midnight because that'll come in handy when we fight the spawn of Rovagug again in the future. Go do the Carnival Glade real quick. I think it's more of a dialogue area than it is a combat area.
Just search for the spot to rest.
If I could get there. It's a convoluted
Why don't we
path.
set up?
Alright. Let's rest.
You know, Jubilost, I think you would make a great priest and preacher. Your sense of purpose and your eloquence.
A priest? Me? I'd die of boredom in a week if I had to repeat the same cheerless sermons day after day, or I'd add some new ideas, and in no time I'd be expelled from the priesthood for heresy.
Alright, the Carnival Glade.
Anything is possible.
You require my assistance?
Alright, let's see what lies in wait.
In due time.
Oh, maybe it is a combat area. Never mind, not what I thought it was. Maybe I was getting this mixed up with the Fey Glade.
I'm there.
Well, good. That means this is probably one more of the monsters I need to take out for the key. You know, it's probably worth finishing exploring the
Positive I found something.
Thousand Voices.
I do what I must.
With that being said,
Skills are getting rusty.
let's make sure that we're ready for whatever's waiting for us through this door. Alright, quick save, and in we go.
So, any brilliant ideas?
Ona Adayan. Ona Adayan. Ona
And Lindsay
Adayan.
was called forth.
Alla swa down! Alla swa down!
Ba er rite.
Grotus awaits us.
Hope to make a quick save again. Yeah, let's summon some of these helpful creatures.
I'm off.
A clever ploy.
Let's make this quick.
Alright, let's have him use some bombs here. So use explosive bombs.
Primitives.
This is going
Oh, and they cast Holy Aura. That's perfect. Well, if it did what it's supposed to do.
Just letting the ink dry.
Yes, if Holy Aura made you
Will
immune
they
to the
ever learn?
mind control effects, like it's again like it's supposed to, then be in good shape for the spawn of Rovagug.
I'm there.
Okay. I guess that area is complete. I really feel like it's not. Let me check my key. Key. Alright, we have one charge left. We're gonna scour the 1,000 voices, find this last monster, so we do the Lonely Barrow quest properly, and get all that sweet, sweet loot that's in there, without having to dimension door our way in, like before.
We should move.
I'm excited. I think last time I got stuck on one charge or two charges. Even though I cleared every area out, I couldn't find the last monster. So we're gonna start exploring. I don't remember where the last areas are at in the 1,000 voices. Forest Ballroom, maybe that's the one I was thinking of earlier. I don't think there's an easy way to get to it. I think you have to go up this way. Which is a little frustrating. But the 1,000 voices is not necessarily easy to navigate.
Who will prevail?
Interesting. Alright, let's go.
Your death.
A fine use of my talents.
Your life ebbs low.
Good job, team. Maybe it's worth trying to go down, but I feel like we're gonna get stuck somewhere here. Yeah, let's try going this way.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Oh, we have to head north anyway, so.
Adventures can wait.
Well, we know that that's now updated.
Rulers make war, fight for their lands and subjects, only to realize much later that their hands can grasp nothing but ashes.
Harem, you're a true poet. Maybe you should consider changing occupations?
I'm getting a little sidetracked, but I'm a little obsessed with this key charge. If this has the last creature in it, oh man. I'm gonna be so excited. So excited. Yep, Forest Ballroom, here we come.
Adventures call to them.
Ala swa down. Na air orama. Na air orama. Na air
Yes?
orama.
Lisono Danium.
What troubles you?
Esmo access. Yes. Ba air rite.
Alright, quick save and...
Cannot hide from me.
Well, if this place doesn't have it, then I don't know what does. But who just died?
Amateurs.
Lindsay. How did Lindsay die? No, it's probably okay. We'll see.
That's more like it.
Oh, Lady Primrose probably killed her. Okay.
My gift to you.
Alright, hopefully we don't need anything lockpicked. If so, well, we'll have to reload and bring her back in. Actually, no, we gotta reload anyway because she has one of our better. Perception checks. I don't want to miss anything. Alright, let's
Yes.
protection from arrows.
Ona Adayanan.
We're actually gonna go and do communal stone skin as well.
Ona Adayanan.
Quick save, and in we go.
We'll do it the hard
Serves you
way.
right.
I'm going to get you. No strike wasted.
Amateurs.
Just been exposed. You cannot hide from me. Right. My masterpiece. My gift to you.
All right.
You deserved it.
It's actually a lot of good stuff. All right. Now let's clear out the area. And let's check my thingamajig. Okay, where are you? I have the hardest time spotting it. No charges left. We're done. We're going to the Lonely Barrow next.
I'm there.
Nothing will stop me. Probably get to the quest the right way. 25 silver statuettes. Awesome. Let's get out of here. Oh, I'm so excited. Alright, full speed ahead for the Lonely Barrow. So I'm still not entirely sure. It says that it shows you, like, there's some sort of sign that lets you know that... Which way is faster? I feel like this way's probably faster. In the grand scheme of things, because we'll get out of the forest sooner.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Zipping and zooming, guys. Zipping and
Why
zooming.
don't we set up camp?
Our strength fades.
This will hurt.
Resting would be nice, don't
Now
you
let's
think?
rest up real quick. We shouldn't have to rest again before the Lonely Barrow, hopefully.
Are you writing in your girl's diary again? And of course, I've no doubt you'll picture me as this bilious bully and an acid-tongued cynic.
Of course. I wouldn't distort the truth on that score. And besides, you're such a well-known figure. If I depicted you any differently, they'd all notice right away.
I'm off.
Alright, so I think... Well, first, let's check my kingdom. I'm not sure which village turned into a town. Do I have to select which one? I'd probably pick... I don't know, which... Probably this one, right? It will upgrade both the Varask's and Nazriel's shops. So may as well just go and upgrade everything while we're here. Then I can put somebody on upgrading. Sure, I'll go ahead and put you on this, and then there was another one. Here we go. Upgrade our capital into a town. The first thing we're gonna do is go to the Lonely Barrow. We've got things to do here. A little bit of dialogue, and then some amazing loot. Best loot in the game, actually. And we're actually, yeah, we get the best dueling sword in the game. There's a few other items here that are just beyond compare. Now, there will be some buffing required on our part before we head in. Because I know what lies in wait. And that's not that bad. But anyway, let's
Require my assistance?
Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam. Lisano Daniam. Tashoni Savitur. Tashoni Savitur. Tashoni Savitur. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana.
I'm always ready.
Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi
Adventurous calls
Travisi.
them.
Alla sua tem. Non orma. Non orma. Non orma.
So you have to write the rest of the death wards. Well, freedom of movement. We'll get that on
Vosh an.
a handful of us.
Vosh an. Tio vosh an. Tio vosh an. Tio
My skills are getting rusty.
Ona Adayana.
Don't mind all this buffing. It's nothing. It's nothing to worry about.
Ona Adayana. Ona
My skills
Adayana.
are absolute.
Fabrizio Turinos. Amorone
So, any brilliant ideas?
Let's see, what should I put on him? Probably... Do I have force bombs? We'll try that.
The end draws near.
Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam.
I think we should be okay now.
I am never wrong.
What troubles you?
Cast haste before we get in there.
In due time.
As you approach, the barrier utters a deep sigh. The monsters are defeated. The trial is past. The door will open to the strongest. The door will open to you. Will open. Examine the barrier. Or hey, unknown voice, could you answer some questions? The monsters and the key. The door will open to the strongest. Tell me about the monsters. The monsters were the trial, and the trial has been passed. The door will open to you. Tell me about the key. The key is in your hands. Ages ago it was hidden in the dungeon, where two rivers flow into one lake. Ages later it was drawn into the light. Defeat the monsters, then give me the key, and the door will open to you. It seems you're trying to hide something from me. This is no simple key, but a much more valuable artifact. The whispering subsides for a moment, and then resumes with a different, intense intonation. Yes, the key is more than just a key. It is a gauge. It is a part of a plan. The imprisoned one can only become free by sacrificing the essence of his power. Tell me, door, what's locked behind you? Farnirras. And who created you? Farnirras. Farnirras is imprisoned. Farnirras is the one who created you. Maybe you can explain what all this means. Silence falls for some time, then the monotonous whispering resumes. The door will open to the strongest. Defeat the monsters. The door will open to the strongest. Examine the barrier. The barrier feels slightly warm and somehow alive to the touch. Odd patterns and magical symbols glimpse on its shimmering surface. Among them, you notice numerous pictures of various animals, monsters, and unusual creatures. Plunge Farnirras' key into the barrier. You plunge the key into the barrier and watch as waves of barely visible bluish light run up and down along it. It appears that a protective spell of some sort was hiding its true nature, but now it disappeared. An ethereal whisper comes from the door, and distinctly pronounces the word phylactery. You barely have time to consider its meaning when the key dissolves in the waves of blue light. It's part of a plan. The imprisoned one can be free, but only by sacrificing the essence of his power. The key is delivered and destroyed. The monsters are defeated. The door opens to the strongest. Enter now. Farnirras the Pensive. The figure, clad in tattered scraps of clothes, slowly turns towards you and takes a few shuffling steps in your direction. From under the ragged pieces of cloth, once undoubtedly bright and rich, the face of a dead man, barely covered with flesh, stares back at you. His eye sockets glow with a terrifying pale light. I can't believe it. So finally, someone fell for the letter. I admit, it was a weak plan, but I had so little time to invent it. Are you Farnirras? Ah, yeah, so you're a lich. Such remarkable powers of observation. Such remarkable chattiness. Though wait, you spent how many years locked alone in a dark dungeon? I suppose that explains all the awkward attempts at wit and sarcasm. Are you Farnirras? It seems I hear notes of uncertainty in your voice, brave adventurer. Am I wrong? Yes, I am Farnirras the Pensive. Our acquaintance won't last long, but nevertheless, I am happy to meet you. In your letter you begged for help. Of course I did. People tend to become less vigilant when someone is humbly begging their aid. They mistake the begging for weakness. Just think about it. How many would have come to the aid if I started my letter, Dear Sirs, the almighty lich locked in a magic prison desperately wants to break free. And who imprisoned you here? One extremely annoying creature. One I'll have to get rid of. Right after I deal with you.
Their life ends here!
Any last
My
wishes?
fury.
This is where I step in.
Nowhere to run. I aim true. Grant your death.
I'm writing you
Alright, Farnirras has been
I
destroyed.
wrote it like I saw it.
He can be a bit nasty, but so Hat of Mental Perfection +8, Amulet of Natural Armor +5, Bracers of Armor +8, and Cloak of Resistance +5. I'll read those probably in the next episode. So over here though, Bone Shard, Bloodhound, Myth Slayer, Tyrant, Vanquisher, and Shepherd's Armor. Some of the best equipment in the game. And we'll go over it real quick. I don't remember Shepherd's Armor though. This dark armor is well oiled and makes no sound when you move. This +5 studded armor grants its wearer +2 bonus on attack and damage rolls with short bows and long bows. Yeah, that seems a little better. I think it gives you better. Nope, it's less max dexterity. Armor class remains the same. Okay. Then weapon-wise, we have Bloodhound. Once this blade has tasted an enemy's blood, it will crave for more. This +5 speed, agile dueling sword has an 18 to 20 critical range. A successful hit it lands on an enemy grants its wielder a stacking +2 bonus to all subsequent damage rolls with Bloodhound against this enemy. Best dueling sword in the game. And looks fantastic. Alright, Bone Shard. A grim weapon made of human bones and washed in the waters of the river Styx. +4 short spear deals negative energy damage. Myth Slayer for Jubilost. Every legend has an end. More than one have ended with a bolt shot from this crossbow. This +5 heavy crossbow deals 2 to 10 damage on hit if its target has one of the following qualities: huge or gargantuan size, dragon subtype, giant subtype, 20 or more hit dice. It inflicts a single -2 penalty to wielder's attack rolls, but adds 1 to 10 to damage for each of the qualities the target has. So pretty solid, and I think it also looks awesome. Don't know why that's on him. Vanquisher is a great axe we will be using. +5 great axe has a critical range of 19 to 20 and deals additional 10 damage on every hit. Just ridiculous damage. And Tyrant is a flail. When you hold this weapon in your hand, people around appear to you as faceless. Each time this +5 flail lands a hit, it applies a stacking -1 penalty to target's armor class, all saving throws, and combat maneuver defense. Is that all of them? Yep. But we also got... Where's that? Hat of Mental Perfection +8. Boop. Yeah, we'll show the helmet. It looks cool. Let's see, where's it at? So armor +8, you will get this upgrade. So you might need a cloak resistance +5. Does not look to be the case. +6. Let's see. I think that's better. Yeah, I hate the way her hair looks. She's going to continue to wear the helmet. Or show the helmet. Actually, she's going to continue to wear that. Alright. Let's read his letters. This episode's going to be a little longer than usual. But that's okay. The missing pages from the diary of Farnirras the Pensive. An unfortunate incident. Yesterday some thieves managed to break into the tower. They tried to free some of my test subjects. I do hate it when someone encroaches on my property. I hate it even more when useful resources are wasted. The guardian golem and my protective spells killed 5 of the thieves before I had time to intervene. The 6th is still alive, and I hope he'll make it. A half-orc sorcerer is exactly what I need for my experiments. Perhaps the spells will work differently on him. I've turned all the dead thieves into zombies. Then I pitted them against will-o-wisps and watched them fight through the window. It was a bit of fun, at least. One of the test subjects was killed when I was trying to artificially slow the process of turning undead, with the intention of documenting all the stages precisely. Everything didn't go as planned. I think I should repeat the experiment again in a week. Maybe this time I'll use the elven girl as a test subject. Her longer lifespan may, in theory, affect the duration of certain processes. Today my test subjects have escaped. All of them. They acted so nimbly I hadn't noticed a thing when I went down to the cellar to prepare the next experiment. Well, the golem is malfunctioning. That's odd, but within reason. But how did they manage to circumvent my whole system of protective spells? I couldn't even identify which way they went after leaving the tower. It's obvious that some arcanist helped them escape, someone as capable as myself, which is outstanding in itself. But even more surprising is that I didn't find him in the company of escapees once I finally caught up with them. The fools ran into a wyvern's nest, and nearly all of them perished. The only one I managed to save was the elven girl. She almost threw herself at me in relief, and then when she looked into my eyes, she shrieked and fainted. After so much effort spent saving the elven girl, it was a pity I had to kill her, but time is of the essence. After all the strange things that happened in the tower, I don't want to delay the ritual of phylactery creation. The last thing I need is a failure at the final stage, with 24 years of hard work and my potential immortality at stake. So keep in mind that she threw herself at him, thinking that he was her savior until she looked into his eyes. It's important to note. I must find out what's going on. It's impossible that my unknown enemy is so much stronger and craftier than I. The alchemy storage was not only burned to the ground. Many ingredients were stolen before the rest was destroyed. Many artifacts were also stolen. I have a good idea of what purpose these will be put to. So you steal from me, and you prepare a trap for me as well. But who are you? I'll find out. I'll most certainly find out. And then the last page of the diary. Hello, Farnirras. I'm glad to be able to talk to you at last, though only via the written word. Have you already figured out who I am? I suspect you have, or else you wouldn't have put so much effort into hiding the phylactery. That poor half-orc youngster cursed you, predicting you'd once meet your worst enemy. And that's how I was born, from the pieces of your soul that you haven't yet contaminated with evil. At first I was weak, and had barely enough power to steal a moment of life from the body we shared. While you slept, I rose and wandered the tower, trying to realize who I was and what should I do. Your protective spells didn't harm me, nor could they, for I was still you. The longer I thought about it, the more clearly I realized how disgusted I was by your life and your deeds. I dreaded to contemplate what you would do after you finally completed the ritual and turned undead. Would you follow the example of the Cyclopean tyrants, whose ruined palaces serve as the foundation of Iobaria? Even the thought of it sickened me. I started by trying to help your prisoners, a not entirely successful attempt, alas. But after they died, I realized that I had to do much more than that. I had to kill you, to kill both of us. I share your curiosity, your magical powers, and your ability to invent unusual solutions. But even this wasn't enough for me to rid the world of us both. You've been fussing over your life too much, and your carefully tangled cocoon of protective spells would save us from every sort of potential danger. It would take days for me to try to untangle this web we created with our common hands. Besides, this might have had you suspicious and put you on alert, so I just had to remain undetected, put my own plan into motion. In the short time I was awake, I worked over every piece of this magical prison, with our common phylactery being the key to it. I've enchanted the door so it will destroy the key after being opened. It would open only to the strongest monster slayer. I developed a system of tests to make sure the one who would someday open this door would be capable enough. After all, he or she would have to face you in the end. Well, my plan has worked. I managed to lock us in here, inside this ancient Cyclopean Barrow. Our dear Iobaria is built upon the ruins of Kalarin, and under these ruins, you and I will spend the upcoming years and ages. Someday, everything will work out as I've planned. Someone able to cut you down will enter this vault. I came to this world for one purpose only, to prepare my own death, and I cannot wait for this moment to finally come. So it's his split personality that was behind his troubles.
Quiet, I'm thinking.
When I first read through the dialogue, I thought it was his conscience, but no, the half-orc that he mentioned in one of the diary pages actually cursed him, and he ended up setting himself up for destruction. But yeah, I'm going to call it here. Next episode, we'll go back to the capital and deal with the dream sequence with Nerissa. Now that we have some of the best equipment in the game, we should be prepared for just about anything. Now, I'm not saying we have the best equipment for everybody, but I think the +8s that we find here are the best you can find. I don't think you get any other +8s, if I remember correctly. I think everything else just stops at +6. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.